Known as a hitter, Barney Holden was tough as hobnails, and somewhere on the ice rinks between Michigan, Manitoba, Quebec, and Saskatchewan, he left his blood and his front teeth. Born in Winnipeg in 1881, Barney Holden became a well-known athlete, excelling at both baseball and hockey. One of the first Manitoba hockey players to recognize that he could parlay his hockey skills into a paycheck, Barney headed east in 1904 to play for Portage Lake in the newly formed International Hockey League. The IHL was hockey's first professional league, and it was on opening night on December 9, 1904, that Holden became the answer to an interesting trivia question. He scored the first goal in the first game of the first professional hockey league. Holden held his own in the infamously rough IHL, which featured stars like Newsy Lalonde, Cyclone Taylor, and Bad Joe Hall. Skilful and exceptionally tough, he earned his fair share of points and penalty minutes. A three-time All-Star, he helped the Portage Lake Club win 3 IHL championships. Possessor of a legendary wrist shot, Holden was known to fire high shots in on the net from the far blue line. Unsuspecting goalies would lose sight of the puck in the poor lighting of the early indoor rinks. Financial difficulties caused the IHL to fold after Portage Lake took the 1906-07 title. By then, the professional game was taking hold in Canada, and Barney returned home to captain the Winnipeg Maple Leafs of the Winnipeg Professional Hockey League for $700 a season. After 2 league titles and a crack at the Stanley Cup in 1908, the pro game was done in Winnipeg. Holden would join the Montreal Wanderers briefly for an unsuccessful run at Lord Stanley. He would then join the Montreal Shamrocks of the National Hockey Association for 1909 and in 1910 signed with the Quebec Bulldogs. Despite interest from teams in the East, Holden spent his final 2 seasons toiling for the Saskatoon Wholesalers. By 1912, 8 years of pro hockey had taken their toll, and Barney would hang up his skates. Returning to Winnipeg, he would remain active in the Winnipeg sporting scene. Barney Holden passed away in 1948 in Burnaby, British Columbia. The Manitoba Hockey Hall of Fame is proud to induct Barney Holden.
Hi, my name is Dan Holden, and I'm the grandson of Barney Holden. My father, also named Dan Holden, was Barney's youngest son. So I grew up with all the stories about Barney's hockey career, even though he passed away 10 years before I was born. But he gave a legacy to my father, who was in the Brooklyn Dodgers organization for a number of years. And so we grew up as a sports family. So to have Barney inducted into the Manitoba Hockey Hall of Fame is quite an honor. And so on behalf of my brother Chris and my cousins, I just want to thank you for this honor, and I hope everybody has a very enjoyable night recognizing some of the greats in hockey history. Thank you.